All aboard the hype train! We now have another reason to get hyped for Half-Life 3. Yeah, for real. Now cool it. Just take it easy. This might not be as awesome as it sounds. I know the last two videos I've made have been about Valve, and I've really kind of wanted to move on from them, but I don't know if you guys saw, Valve actually filed a trademark for Half-Life 3 in Europe. Yeah, that basically means they own the name now. They're sitting on the name, which is kind of weird. Like, weren't they doing that before? I guess not. Granted, of course, they do own the Half-Life property, and that does automatically encompass all numbered franchises around it, but this acquisition of this trademark of Half-Life 3 can mean a couple of things. Now let's get the boring one out of the way first. They may have just filed it because of some arbitrary reason, like some legal reason, maybe to protect it from some person trying to release a game called Half-Life 3. Maybe there was an issue with that, specifically in Europe. Maybe this is a troll, if you will, type of thing. There are patent trolls. Apple is famous for buying patents, filing patents for random things to throw people off their scent. But Half-Life 3, with a trademark, it's a little different because you can't exactly file it for like a company can't file it for something just in case. So Valve isn't necessarily just buying Half-Life 3 just in case. I think it could be a little more than that, and a lot of people think that as well. Now, it was really hard to use my brain for this, but I dug deep down in my soul to my game journalist skills that I do have sometimes when I want to use them. And I tried to glean some information about copyright law, more specifically European copyright law. Now, when you file a trademark for something like this, and this was specifically trademarked for a video game software, you have 6 months to use the name. This means you start using it in ads or in logos or in something or anything or before you lose it. Now, of course, you can file it for extensions. I believe you can file up to 5 extensions, meaning you can drag this thing out for 3 years. So technically, Valve could have 3 years before they do actually still show anything, but the hype is real! Kind of. I think it is kind of. You know, there will be a lot of bloggers and websites that can just, that are gonna shit on it, but at the end of the day, you make it for your own. You want the hope is there. I think there's a nicer chance now. I think it's a little bit more of a percentage that Half-Life 3 could be real! Now, another cool little thing I found about this trademark filing is my friend and I dug through it, and like the class distinctions of this filing, of course, one is like video game offline software, and the other one is online entertainment services, which, I mean, that's a pretty broad statement, but that could mean multiplayer. I think it's pretty exciting. That could mean Half-Life 3 multiplayer. I don't know. I still personally think we're going to see Left 4 Dead 3 before we see anything about Half-Life 3, because those rumors have been a little heavier than Half-Life 3, and also, I mean, Half-Life 3 at this point, we've been waiting so long, so I don't even know. But the hype is a little more real, and our Lord Gabe has kind of shined upon us, maybe, possibly. Like I said, this could go both ways. It could mean absolutely nothing, or it could mean a little bit something. And like I said, people are going to tell you all different things. I wanted to just make a video to tell you guys, kind of put things in perspective and decide what you want, see how you feel about this. I mean, honestly, there are so many people excited about Half-Life 3 on that whole Half-Life 3, when's it gonna come out train. There are people excited for Half-Life 3 that have never even played a Half-Life game. And I think that says a lot about this whole mystery, this whole Scooby-Doo mystery that has been Half-Life 3. But really, that's it for me, guys. Thank you, as always, and if you're new to this, I'm Jake Baldino, and you can like me on Facebook, you can yell at me on Twitter, and you can subscribe because video games.